President Biden has taken more action than any president in history.
Okay, now you're gonna go and say some dumb stuff. Is that too much to ask? I just want to skip one damn day of people being demonic. Just one day. One day. I get on the computer. I'm all super excited talking to my people, you know, catching up. Y'all are amazing. Thank y'all so much. Y'all always bring joy to my heart. But as soon as I look at the daggone computer, this is what I see. Nashville school shooting, 3 students, 3 adults killed by female suspect. By female suspect. 3 students and 3 adults killed. What? By a female suspect? Listen to me. Let me tell y'all something. In this country, this world is going to hell in a handbasket, man. We are going to hell with gasoline draws on. All right? For real. We might as well go ahead and douse ourselves in gasoline and go wait on the fire pit. Go outside on your decks and your patios right now, cut on the fire pit, and just wait for Jesus. Because women now are doing school shootings. Is that getting across to y'all? Women are doing school shootings. Are you kidding me? Let's see what this is about, man. Hold on, maybe I'm reading this wrong. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. This is nuts.
Was keep these shots up right now. I want to go out to the White House briefing as we are anticipating the press secretary to be talking about this situation as well.
Uh-oh, we got Raggedy Ann on the 1s and 2s. Let us know what's going on, Raggedy Ann.
For all the
I'm sorry, I'm being disrespectful. Corinne Jean-Pierre, you beautiful young lady, you.
Families affected by this shooting. While we don't know yet all the details in this latest tragic shooting, we know that too often our schools and communities are being devastated by gun violence. Schools should be safe spaces for our kids to grow and learn, and for our educators to teach. As you all know, President Biden has taken more action than any president in history.
Okay, now you're gonna go and say some dumb stuff. Now you wanna say some dumb stuff. You can cover the story without getting into lies. You can cover the story without having to daggone, okay, now I gotta massage my boss's ego a little bit. Let me go ahead and rub on his daggone shoulders a little bit. You ain't gotta do that. Talk about what's going on. Come from the heart, but you ain't gotta say nothing stupid. I knew you was gonna do it. I knew it. All right, let me be quiet.
On gun safety, from nearly 24 actions, including the executive order he just signed last month, or this month, pardon me.
Does she not have a soul, bruh? Let me tell you something. Corinne Jean-Pierre, you can come from the heart. You do know that you can do that, right? Like 3 people, it says 3 adults and 3 children are dead in a school shooting. What you decide to do is look down in that damn folder, lacking any humanity whatsoever. No humanity at all. And just talk about how great President Biden has been and how tough he has been on gun laws. And this is not his fault. This is not the time for that, lady. This ain't the damn time for that. You want to take this opportunity just to let the American people know that this ain't Joe Biden's fault. Now, I do know people got shot, but I just want y'all to know one thing. It ain't Joe Biden's fault. Because he has done everything possible to prevent this from happening. And if it's still happening, trust me, it probably has something to do with Trump. It's probably them insurrectionists I bet she was probably one of the insurrectionists. It's probably one of the insurrectionists that did this. Because it definitely wasn't Joe Biden's fault. Does she have a damn soul? I couldn't imagine being on the microphone having to present for the people at the White House. Like, come on. No, this ain't what we talking about.
To the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act legislation he signed into law after the tragedies in Uvalde and Buffalo. He also believed it's not enough. We must do more, and he wants Congress to act because enough is enough. In his State of the Union, the president called on Congress to do something to stop the epidemic of gun violence, tearing families apart, tearing communities apart. How many more children have to be murdered before Republicans in Congress will step up and act to pass the assault weapons ban, to close loopholes in our background check system, or to require the safe storage of guns. We need to do something.
Karine Jean-Pierre, you are horrible. I'm just going to let you know that. You're horrible at your job. You're not great at your job at all. You're supposed to be reading a statement. I'm sure you're supposed to be reading it, but it's like this is the very first time you've read this statement. Whoever wrote it for you lack any type of humanity. It's no feeling whatsoever. It's so out of touch. Because what you're choosing to talk about are the things that Joe Biden has done to try to get in front of this. You're up there being a snitch. Well, Joe Biden, he reached out to Congress to do something. They didn't do it, and now we're here. He did this and he did that. They didn't do their part, so now we're here. And this has to stop. You sound like a little ass kid reading from your folder right now. Like every now and again, you want to like add a little bit of emotion. This has to stop. And we know that you're lacking all emotion in the world. She can care less that people have died in Nashville. If anybody's watching this right now that's feeling any other way, the opposite of what I'm saying right now, please let me know in the comments. Let me know that no, I actually feel her heart. I think that she actually care. I think she does love us. I think she do give a crap, because that's not what I'm receiving right now. 6 people have died. How is she not upset about that? How is she not hurt about that? Kids have died. What am I missing? Guys, please tell me what I'm missing.
Once again, the president calls on Congress to do something before another child is senselessly killed in a preventable act of gun violence. Again, we need to do something. I also wanted to say a few words about the deadly tornadoes that tore through Mississippi on Friday night. As the president said in a statement over the weekend, he and the First Lady are praying for those who lost loved ones in these tornadoes. To that end, President Biden approved an expedited major disaster declaration for Mississippi.
I'm sorry, is she not supposed to give her own thoughts? What am I missing here? Is she not supposed to give her own damn thoughts? It's like she got Joe Biden's hand up her ass while she's sitting there talking to the American people. I don't get it, man. What's the deal? Maybe I don't understand her role. That's what it is. Yes, Van, relax. You just don't understand her role. Her role is to be the mouthpiece for the president when he's not around. So let's see if she has any type of remorse or any type of feeling behind the tornadoes that kill people.
Early Sunday morning, and ordered federal funding be made available to support emergency response efforts in the areas affected by the severe storms. Secretary Mayorkas and FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell were also on the ground yesterday to assess the damage, survey emergency response efforts, and meet with Governor Reeves and other state and local officials. We remain committed to doing everything we can to help those impacted by these storms and help them recover. Tomorrow, President Biden will travel to Durham, North Carolina to kick off the Investing in America tour with a visit to Wolfspeed, a manufacturer of semiconductor chips that is investing $5 billion to expand their North Carolina operations and create.
What the hell does this have to do with people being shot? I don't get it. What does this have to do with people being shot, man?
Democratic system should be pursued with the broadest possible base of popular support. And so that's what we're going to continue to call.
So you mean to tell me that after doing all that damn talking, and we started with 3 people being shot and killed, 6 people being shot, it looked like, in Nashville, Tennessee. Joe Biden is not going to go there and visit the families. He's not going to go there and visit the school. He's not going to go there and say anything to the teachers, the law enforcement, nobody. He don't care. He's not going there. I'm not going there. I can care less. I'm going to send my message through Raggedy Ann. You out your damn mind, bro. No. Let me tell you something. When I very first saw this little young lady, this little black lady, and I say little black lady because when I was brought up to see the blackness and the beauty and all of anybody who was black and on TV doing something. If they black and they doing something, they got my vote. That's how I was raised. That's how I was brought up. It is. So I wanted her to do well. She's not doing well. I'm sorry, you're not. When Kellyanne Conway was on the podium talking about, she was speaking for Donald J. Trump when he was in the White House. I didn't even like Trump in the White House because I was told not to. I didn't pay attention to the job that he was doing. and when he was doing when he was tied into Hollywood TV shows and whatnot, I thought Trump was cool. I thought he was cool as a fan. But when he ran as a Republican candidate and he won, we was told to not like him. So I didn't like him. So when Kellyanne Conway got up there and she started talking, I did not like her until I did. Until I realized that she's actually doing a good damn job. She's not being bullied by anybody. She's doing the bullying. She's on point. She has feelings. She has some type of sensitivity towards what's going on in the world. She's always well put together, not her look or anything, but she was prepared. She was prepared for every single thing that was thrown her way. You don't want him to show you out. That's what the issue is, which is extremely easy to do. You probably don't even let, what's my man name that's always getting you now? What's his name? Yeah, you're not great at your job at all. Like, I checked this video out to see if you'll give me some information about the Nashville shootings. Not only did you just washed over it, like wiped over it, just read your little poem from out your folder and told us how Joe Biden had nothing to do with it. But then you go into the tornadoes and then you let us know that Joe Biden is about to go on a world tour for votes, but he's not going to go to Nashville, Tennessee and speak to the victims, speak to the people who are left behind, speak to the first responders. He's not going to do any of that. What the hell is he doing? He's not doing his job. You're not doing your job. What are we doing here, man? Anyway, thank you for making me smile, Karine Jean-Pierre, because at first I was pissed about what was going on, and I'm still pissed. I'm very much pissed about what's going on in Nashville because it's horrible. Don't involve these, come on, kids. They didn't even have a chance to live their life or learn anything, learn from their own mistakes yet. Come on, bro. You can't do that. Or sis, because it's a woman now. Y'all, come on, y'all. If you're not right with God, you better get right with God, because women are serial killers now. Come on. I mean, I'm sure they've been serial killers, but I'm talking about school shooters. Come on, bruh.